My name is Harmon Dash from our studio in New Orleans, Louisiana. Welcome to another edition of Make It Fair. Add them up, another 26 bodies to the more than 13,000 Americans who've died in 2017 at the hand of a gun. Another 20 injuries to the over 27,000 Americans who've been wounded in 2017 at the hand of a gun. Another double-digit loss of American children and teenagers to the near 3,500 young lives lost in 2017 at the hand of a gun. And another mass shooting to the more than 300 mass shootings that have occurred in America in 2017. Will the shooting that took place on Sunday in a Sutherland Springs, Texas church finally be the instance where our elected officials take action? Well, considering they sat by and offered nothing other than thoughts and prayers when we lost 20 children plus others in Sandy Hook, Connecticut during December 2012. Or how just over a month ago, a shooter in Vegas took 58 lives, injured near 500 people. Again, thoughts and prayers, but no action. Or how so many of our elected officials seem to be on the NRA payroll. It was 1982 when less than 10 Americans died from poison Tylenol. Our governing bodies joined the public outcry, offering new regulations to combat over-the-counter bottle tampering within a week. The laws were passed within a matter of months. In 1986, Lynn Bias died of an overdose after partying a bit too hard in celebration of being drafted by the Boston Celtics. Even though it would eventually be determined that Bias overdosed on straight powder cocaine, the public outrage and media frenzy focused on crack cocaine. 3 weeks later, the country had new, stricter laws on that street drug. Of course, those examples happened in a pre-Citizens United world, where elected officials sought re-election based on the policy work they did for the people who actually elected them, whereas today, holding an elected position goes to those who can raise the most money from private interests instead of serving the public welfare. In more recent years, we've seen many of our elected officials campaign on voter ID laws over the perception that in-person illegal voting is shifting the outcome of elections. Of course, there's no evidence to suggest that in-person voter fraud is widespread, but the politicians who support voter ID have always been quick to act on an idea that could be deemed a menace to our democracy. Clearly, our government has the ability to act fast when it comes to dangers that face the general public, but not on this issue. Is it because the NRA has placed themselves in the pocket of so many of our elected officials? Is it because, should any of their bought and paid for politicians decide to finally take a stand on guns, the NRA will throw unlimited funds towards unseating them? Why can Donald Trump talk banning Muslims policy the minute after an Islamic extremist takes the lives of a handful of Americans, but has nothing to say about curbing the gun violence that's taken infinitely more lives from us every single day? You know what we say here, follow the money. And it should become clear why it wasn't too soon to protect financial institutions from being sued by the American people whose lives they've ruined. But gun violence is seemingly an unaddressable problem for our government. And this is where we ask your thoughts. Gun violence in America, a national crisis or a problem with no solution? Why do you think our elected officials are fast to act elsewhere, but all they got on guns is more thoughts and prayers? Leave your comments on our website, makeitfair.com, where you can become a member if you'd like to join us in the fight to make it fair. And don't forget, you can always hit us up on Facebook and Twitter as well. For Make It Fair, my name is Harmon Dash. Thank you for watching.